Live. Yeah, just...
Right, so the stream looks good.
Yeah, but the cars are not on the street yet, so that could theoretically still change.
Yeah, well then I'll jump in, so it doesn't really matter.
Like, we have one viewer, so why does Nitro care if we talk or not?
There's 16.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, my God, yeah, my PS5 dashboard says one viewer, so yeah.
You were a head commentator, so I'll let you do the main talking.
Okay. Hello to everyone in the chat, to the PRL. We hope for a good race today, and we hope, of course, you have a good day. Yeah. I know, does the stream lag? Because for me it looks pretty clean. right now.
I checked. It's good right now.
Yes! Yeah, once again, sorry for what happened last week, because that was just... I don't know what happened there. Because like last week my Wi-Fi was working, then it wasn't. Then it was working, then it wasn't. No, I think I figured it out what caused it to lag so much. I was commentating with Diane Dion, no idea how to say his name, and he was in the lobby, so I was screen sharing with him. I think that might have caused a little lag too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
So
was
we're
lost.
gonna go on board with Mommy for the first lap of the session. Curious what he can do, because he's shown some good pace in the last race, but the results haven't shown it. But we'll see.
Not the tires.
Turn on telemetry.
Telemetry, lap data,
And,
yeah.
and track map.
Yeah.
Turn everything on.
Yeah. With details maybe.
And track map. Detail I did tire. But
yeah, but
oh,
I mean,
I'm gonna do best. I'm gonna do best.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that they're all going on softs, to be honest. Like, oh, and we have a spin in the last corner. Who is that? Scrooge. Scrooge spun out. Also very interesting. That will have straight. Yeah.
My milk going into the final sector, 52.6 for a second sector, which is not bad, as I've been practicing, and that's not bad at all. But he has 80% for the last sector, so I hope he's gonna burn it all down here.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Waste. Oh, and he's invalidated as well for the last corner. Oh, cooked. But we have Arise with a 12.5 for pole.
Brookless still in the pits, still not driven out. Maybe she's still like adjusting the setup.
13.1.
Whoa.
It looks like Arise has set a very good banker lap because he's 4/10 ahead.
Vanders also didn't catch up.
Never mind, because it's Zeb King.
Whoa!
With a 12.572.
Arise
only
still
6,000 slower than him.
Arise still on P1, but it's very close. And now we see more and more lap times coming in. We have 2 yellow flags at the moment. Never mind. Oh, someone is going slow.
Is Smoke on a lap? Smoke on is boxing. Who else is on the lap? Mommy Milk invalidated another lap, but Wilmart's invalidated as well. So this is it for now. Everyone set their first banker. They'll now all box. Oh! And Arise nearly hits. I think that'll be Mommy Milk in the pits. Yeah. That was close.
And we have 4 people who still haven't put in a lap, which would be Small Connor, Brooke, Mommy Milk, and Wilmot.
Secure, just a reminder, remember to get
race director, yeah. That's the only thing I remember. Just kidding. Yeah, but of course pretty important, yeah.
Is someone else on a lap? JD is on a lap on the same set. He is improving by the smallest margins, but he is improving.
Let's see what.
Oh, and he's invalidated. But he's going aside for who is that? It's Wilmart. He's going to set his first lap of the qualifying, but he's had a very bad hairpin.
This is awful. But he will set a lap, but it's not a good one. Now we also see Small Connor and Brookless on an outlap. What can
Wilmar
Wilmar
will
do?
set a
P11.
15-2.
But we can see quite a gap from Arise to Adam with
Frosty's
22
gonna box.
seconds.
Bundeskaya is about to, never mind. He's invalidated his lap as well.
I would be more interested in what happened with Adam. Because the 135 is whatever happened with him there.
Yeah, it's not great.
And
we'll
Marlon Milk is now...
Brooke, I think.
Yeah. Brooke
She's
in the
about to
Red
start her
Bull.
lap, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what she can do. And who went straight there with an Alpine, I
That
think?
was a Williams. Think it was the Williams of Wilmar. No, it was the Williams of Savi.
No.
But we stay on board with Brooke.
Yeah.
So this qualifying has begun. Arise is leading the Wheel Drivers Championship with 55 points, with Zevking only 7 behind, and Brooke also 5 behind Zevking. So
Yeah.
the top 3 is very close. With
Brooke now reaching the last corner.
What she set?
1:14.5.
15-4. Good enough for P10, but who do you think is gonna win this race?
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea about F2 or F1, because all I have is the opinions of last week's F1 drivers. Oh! And Mani Milk spun! Not a good qualifying for the Ferrari.
Again.
That does not look good for...
Arise is on the lap. Purple sector 1.
Oh my...
As he started sector 2.
Arise...
50% battery. A little slide out of the left right. But he has slipstream on the back straight.
Zevking! On P1! 1:12.413.
What a great lap by Zevking. But I
now,
think Arise might spoil the party.
Yes.
He's 1/10 up on his time. He still has a lot of ERS to burn on the last sector. If I was him, I would
he puts an overtake now.
Which he does.
And
as he goes
what will he do?
To the line.
No!
10th improvement, but he stays behind Zevking.
600th of a gap. That's wow. Yeah, you have to get that done.
Must be disappointed with that one. Misty was also on a lap invalidated, but I think he'll go again on these tires. Austin Skyer, who was in Imola, who won the sprint race, not near the top. I don't like he is, but not where I'd expect him to be. But missed open. He starts his lap.
Brooklet's gone into the pits again, probably for a new set of tires.
Out of the pit lane. Looks like a Ferrari. Will he get out of the way? Yes, he does.
But I gotta say, this qualifying, it's quite close.
Yeah, it's very cool. Misty improving ever so slightly, 4,000ths of a second. But still could a lot happen in this lap. A Red Bull in front, never mind, an Aston Martin.
Almost.
But Misty pushing on his lap. Very solid left-right hander. Now, going on one of the last straights of the circuit. He has 2 cars in front of him. He's burning a lot of ERS on the last straight.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's smart, but he's 5/10. 5/10 improvement. That's a 12-3. That would bring him to pole, and he still has the last sector.
Yeah, but don't forget 2 corners still. 1 corner. Still a lot of time, a lot of stuff
He
to
will
mess
lose a
up.
lot of time with the low ERS, but let's see what he can do.
Never mind. P2
for Misty.
What I
First
think
race in PRL.
what I think is interesting. It's exactly 200 and to a rise 600. Like, you know what I mean. Exactly.
Yeah. As we've had Adam Lowell, who had a very bad lap, going to P4 with a 12.8.
Whoa. Brooke still in the pits. Will she be okay with P13?
JD also improving on his time, at 2/10 up in the second sector. The last sector left.
What will
Let's see what he can
JD
do. Oh! What was
happened
that?
there? What was that? He just completely
Did you
cut the
get that on
corner.
screen?
Yeah, I did. Like,
Who's on a
how?
lap? Wilmart's not on a lap. Misty's not on a lap. Adam Lowell's not on a lap. Mommy Milk, is he on a lap? Mommy Milk's on a lap, but he's invalidated again.
He
But he's probably
keeps
gonna
it.
go for another lap. He has to get,
Bo is on his on the outlap. I completely apologize if I misgender someone. I'm new here, but I think. Let me look. But I'm actually not.
But let's see what Mommy Milk can do. Hopefully he can get a lap down so he isn't last.
And JD in the chat writing this is BS. Doesn't seem really happy with with P5.
Oh, Mommy Milk very near invalidation here. But he has a lot of ERS going into the final 2 sectors.
Mommy Milk is really using 100% of the track. Most of the time 110%, which is just too much.
But now Mommy Milk going into the final sector. 70% battery, which is going to give him loads of time on the final straight. As he now goes onto the final straight, the final stretch of his qualifying lap.
What will he
Let's see
do?
what he can do.
114.4.
114.4.
Right behind
Kind of
Brooke.
disappointed.
Brooke is on another lap.
Brooke is on the lap as well. 3/10 improvement in sector 1. Not bad. Bundes Kenya is also on the lap. 110. Okay. 1/10 improvement for Bendis. Let's see what he can do in second sector. Oh no, he's burning. This is
He's burning too much.
15.2. 3,000ths of a second faster. But guys, F2 guys, if you're listening, this is one of my tips. I see you guys burning all the battery at the beginning of the lap. That slows you down in sector 3.
Casually coaching the drivers as a commentator.
Bundes Kenya goes to P4
Whoa.
with 12.7.
And Brooke only up to P10 with an 113.6.
That's unlucky for Brooke. But as we are nearing the ending of qualifying, Zevking, is he on a lap? Zevkin's on a lap. Is he gonna improve? He needs to improve, I think.
Sector, he's losing a
Come on, Zevking.
tiny bit of time.
Zevkin's gonna improve. He's gonna improve.
He's
1:12.3. Very good lap by Zevking.
Oh,
But now Misty's on a lap as well.
This is gonna be so close.
I'm so cooked.
Oh! What happened to
If
Seth
King
King?
retires on track, that's going to be a penalty for Zev King because that's not allowed.
But why? I don't get it.
Well,
Was he maybe out of fuel? Could that be an option? Because otherwise I don't understand why he would retire. You know what I mean? Because doesn't really make sense in my opinion, but his choice. And Misty now coming into the 2 second corners. Last corner for Misty. Can he improve? No!
Misty doesn't improve.
And Rice also in lap.
Still on his lap. 1/10 up. If he finishes his lap, he's gonna pull. He also has slipstream at the end of the.
Atlas
This is
retired.
amazing for Arise.
Arise, and he still has a little bit of your rest left for the last stretch. What
Oh
can
my
Arise
God,
do?
Arise is gonna
What can
take
Arise
pole.
do? 1,
Arise
2,
takes
3!
pole at 12:3.
What a lap! What a lap!
Great lap by Arise.
Let's see who else is on the lap. Brooke, can she
Bundes Kenya.
improve? No, Brooke can not
Bundes
improve.
Kenya. Oh, he's not gonna make it.
And Frosty also retired. Why are they retiring? I don't get it.
They can't set a lap anyways anymore. So.
Yeah, but still
It'll be closer. Bundes Kenya can make the line to set another lap. He will. He'll be able to set another lap. Here he goes on to the final lap. Burning 50%.
Let's see. Bundes. What can Bundes do?
You stay in Bundes. I'll
Yeah, you check on where else is on the
improving
fifth
2/10. If he finishes the lap, he could go to P4 potentially, even maybe more.
Connor
Small
got
Connor
disqualified. Yeah, I think he was standing like in.
Right.
I was thinking he was standing
But
there
let's see what
waiting
JD
to get
can
like.
do. The final lap.
Oh,
of his
Bundes
qualifying.
goes on
What
the
can he do?
gravel! Bundes goes on the travel! Yeah, you know. Bundes retires after going onto the gravel. Then let's.
And I think this is gonna be the qualifying.
Yeah. Brooke goes into the pits.
Yeah, this is qualifying for everyone.
P9. What a qualifying. Yeah, quite an interesting qualifying. And I gotta say, really close. P1 to P8 all within a second. That's wow.
But that's qualifying for F2. Arise taking pole by 1/10. Zevkin in second, Misty in third. Bundes Kenya in fourth, Adam in fifth, JD in sixth. Great qualifying for him, first race in PRL. Bowmaster seventh. Savvy 8th, 9th Brooke, Will 10th, 11th Frosty, 12th J-Mac, 13th Milk, 14th Scrooge, 15th Atlas, 16th your boy Dev, and disqualification for Small Connor, who had a very good qualifying in P9. Sadly,
Yeah, Connor
disqualified.
Yeah, Connor just wrote in the Twitch chat, his spine was like stuck on the side of the track, so he couldn't move. Bad luck, I guess. I know what that's to say.
What was that?
Yeah, I know the English word, but like I got my finger stuck in between two pieces of metal and the third. No idea how to say that in English, I'm gonna be honest.
Do start.
And it's lights out and away we go.
Arise with a very bad start.
Whoa. Also
Definitely
small.
has a way better start than Arise. Is he gonna
Into
send it
the first corner. No.
Yes, he does.
Almost contact.
Bundes King on the side. Misty. Oh, JD on the inside.
JD up to P4. Brooke,
They stay
meanwhile.
like it is. Savi Palin going on a move on JD. Is he gonna make it stick? Yes, he is.
Wilmot
Savi
dropping
Palin
to
into
P17.
P4.
I think Wilmot is lost grip in the corner.
From overtaking Bomas in the... Oh! And Adam Low's crashed. After very good qualifying for Adam Low, he's crashed.
That's unfortunate.
This means he'll be at the back. And I see a small corner going off track.
Yeah, but small corner also
But
had a
the
very
top
bad
three
start.
Stay the same. For the
Bundes, meanwhile,
starting lap
overtaking.
of this race.
Sorry. Brooke down to P10. Flossie overtaking JD.
Oh!
JD has gone off! And he just missed the pit. Can you do that? Can you just cut over the track?
No, he can't.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be something for the marshals. And Brooke, meanwhile,
Brooke gets a
getting
penalty.
10 seconds.
Mommy, I think she got brake checked by Mommy Milk or J-Mac, I'm not sure. Virtual safety car though. This is great for JD. This means you'll get a free pit stop.
That's still not good. I completely forgot to show Adam and JD dropping 11 places. Meanwhile, Frosty gaining 5.
Frosty has had the best lap he could have wished for.
Yeah. 10-second penalty for Brooke. Yeah, but I think it would be really
very bad news for her because she's gonna serve that in the pit.
Yeah. And now we see the
That
possible
means
race
she'll probably
strategies.
go to the back of the grid.
And Adam getting the drive-through for speeding under VSC. Yeah, to be honest, she needs to look out.
As she would. Mommy Milk overtakes Brooke, of course, but let's see what's gonna happen at the front. Arise, not getting overtaken by Zev King or Misty.
But it's
the top
very
four
close.
Very close.
All within 2/10. Yeah, and Brookless obviously not happy. I don't know if you can see the Twitch chat, sorry. But yeah, Brooke obviously not happy with the 10 seconds. Yeah, yeah. Will Seth King try something onto into the sorry. My mouth was fast in my brain for a second. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
But Arise is gonna get attacked by Zev King into turn 1. Arise takes
King.
the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. Bundes King staying behind Arise, slightly tapping him not affecting Arise at all, but
it's very close.
the top 5 is very close, and that's what you like to see.
Can Seth King gap Arise, or will Arise stay close behind?
Zev King is very low in battery though, which is not ideal for the Swede.
As Seth King. And he will use it, I think.
Twice as much, 4 times as much, mate.
4 times, can you count?
But now, will Arise overtake him on the straight? No, he won't, because he knows he is smarter. He knows he'll get overtaken straight back at the pit straight.
And I think he's going to use the chance.
Bundesliga nearly losing the car. But applause to Bundesliga, he's the only car in the top 5.
Will we see an Alpine
with
battle?
Softs.
Let's see. And now, Arise.
Will Misty try and overtake Bundes?
Arise creeping up on Seth King. Arise out on the outside. Around the outside.
He makes the mistake. Very nice move from Arise. But Zev King says, hello, I'm not gone. Still trying to overtake on the outside. But Bundesliga on the inside of Zev King. Going into the iconic Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg corner. Nearly recreating the incident from 2016.
Still wheel to wheel.
Fighting. Still through sector 1.
What is going on here?
Each other just enough room. Very exciting battle from them.
And
Arise from now.
Arise.
The top 6 has driven away from the rest of the pack.
Arise obviously using the chance between the battle of P2 and P3 to get a little gap, but it's gone already. Forget I said anything.
Now will Zev King attack Arise onto the pit straight. Arise with a whopping 90% battery. Arise might be this Albert Einstein of PRL.
And Seth. Oh! Bundes! Tried to attack Seth King here, but failed. Wow.
Pedro, I think there will be a fierce battle between Albon and Sainz. Because Sainz obviously has the Ferrari pace. That's why he got signed to Ferrari. He has multiple race wins. But Albon's been in the Williams car for way longer. So that's why Albon's been doing better than Sainz in the Williams as of now. That's what I think.
Yeah, on the topic on the real F1. Clipsy, who do you think will be world champion?
To be honest, as I'm a Max fan, so I always say Max, but realistically, my best bet would be Oscar Piastri.
Now I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm biased here because I have no favorite team, but I predict that the Red Bull will get the pace back and will dominate again. And Seth King now going on the inside of Arise.
Seth King going for a move.
Seth King on P1.
Seth King very low in battery though, compared to Arise.
And Shamek 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I'm guessing track limits.
Track limits.
Yeah, just like in the real F1. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. They are too strict on these track limits.
It looks like Frosty has also lost contact to the top 5. Frosty driving in no man's land. 2.6 in front. And 4.4 seconds behind.
Mommy Milk 3-second penalty. Multiple warnings. I gotta say, this race is really entertaining.
Now.
Yeah, but if Arise
will probably overtake Bundes. 90% battery against Bundes' 30. Let's see what Missy will do.
And Arise goes on the inside again. Leader switch. God, I was about to speak German. Sorry.
Gott, das nun das sein.
Und dann gibt es einen Führungswechsel. And
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
yeah, it's just the German version of and there's a leader switch. And Misty staying
Savvy
extremely.
Palin for just a quick shout out to Savvy Palin. He joined the league 10 minutes before the race start. Top 5 at the moment.
That's right. He was like. Is he the? Yeah, he is the new one. Yeah. And
the big losers of the opening laps of the race are definitely JD, Adam, and Brooke.
Yeah.
They've lost 9, 11, and 8 positions. Terrible race start for them. But it looks like Zevking gets overtaken. What?
No.
Arise gets overtaken by Zevking.
But I'm going to be completely honest, I think this will stay until the pit stops.
Oh! Bonus Kaya nearly lost the car.
Yeah. Because, you know, now this lap Arise gets DRS on Zev, the next lap Zev gets DRS on Arise, and I think this will repeat until the pit. And yeah, boy Dev with 3 seconds. And now
Misty as well.
Misty
has a 3 second as well. That's really ruined the race for him. Savvy Payton probably going on a move for Misty, but staying behind the Alpine driver, making sure. Frosty has lost touch with the world. Was 4 seconds behind and is now a whopping 7 seconds behind. Savvy Payton in 12.
Yeah, but Savvy turned too much on the corner and lost quite some time.
Misty now maybe going on a move on his teammate. Decides to stay back.
Yeah, and
again, Kenya, is he going to overtake Zev King? No, he doesn't. He stays back.
But Bundes has really tried quite often now to overtake P2. This is a close race.
Now, what do you think Bundes Kenya will do strategy-wise? Because he's on the softs. Will he go to the mediums or will he go to the hards?
I think he will try to get these tires as used as he can and go on the mediums. Because yes, he might lose some time with graining and all of that, but then he contact.
Bundes Kenya really noticing the grip loss of the old tires.
I think there was contact, wasn't there?
Misty and but he also lost grip.
Yeah.
But during Bundes losing grip, Misty and Savvy have slid through, saying thank you very much, and moved up a position both.
But Bundes losing.
No.
Bundes is losing quite some.
Maybe overtaking Arise into turn 1.
Maybe. Oh, he stays back. This is the first time in like 10 laps that there wasn't taken to turn 1. And Bundes dropping back even further behind. Bundes is in the pits. And Wilmart with 3 seconds for multiple warnings.
Savvy Palin having a moment on the exit of Sector 2, meaning he goes out of the DRS from Misty. Will this mean the top 3 drive off?
But of course, with the incident with Bundes, we now only have 4 drivers in the leading attack group. Oops. And Seth King going on to P1 again.
Show the tires real quick. Just a quick scroll
of
past
course,
the
of
tires.
course. Detail tire. And J-Mac with 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane.
That's unlucky for him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave
Oh! And a Ferrari spun. Is that Mommy Milk? No, it's the other Ferrari. No, it isn't Mommy Milk. Oh, and he's crashed into the pit. Oh my god.
And a puncture.
Safety car.
And that is good. That is very good for the leading group because they all get a free pit stop now. And obviously the losers now.
Bundeskenya, the big loser.
Bundeskenya loser, J-Mac, Frosty, Bo, and Will.
No, never mind.
But you know who the safety car is good for now? It's really, and now we see the pits. It's really good for the back group with Brooke, Mommy, and Will.
Yes, that means they can get back in the race. Maybe make something of the race as well. And Brooke also removing her 10 second that she got, which means she's clean for the rest of the race.
For now. Yeah, of course, can still change.
Hell nah.
Yeah. Well, the joke was better in my mind, I'm going to be completely honest.
Goofy, The top all deciding to go on the hards.
Yeah, they're going to finish this race on these tires now. They of course don't want to risk another pit stop. That's English, man. I sometimes really struggle with it, I'm going to be honest. But
it looks like it might even rain.
Yeah, the weather does look like it's going to be wet, but I think the weather forecast predicted dry weather, didn't it?
Yeah. I pranked you. Scammer gets scammed. Zip King now leading the pack for the final, I'd say about final 70 laps of the Spanish Grand Prix.
Did you say 17? Oh yeah, you already.
Safety car won't go.
Yeah.
And Mommy Milk retires. Is that on track? That looks like on track. It does.
I can switch back to.
That will result into a penalty.
But doesn't Mommy Milk already get a penalty for the quali, or why is this someone different? No, Seth King.
What did Mommy Milk do in quali?
No, Seth King was the one who retired on track, right? Someone of the front group retired on track, but I can't remember who. We'll see after the race. And now we get a lot of warnings.
J-Mac saying in the chat.
Adam, yeah boy, and JD. No, not JD, sorry. Someone, the different one, yeah. Yeah.
Crash out. Seth King, very happy that he's able to recharge his battery now, which was a very big part of his weak point against Arise, because Arise always had way more battery than him.
You know what I think is interesting? Brooke just said in chat, hate my life, but isn't the safety car actually really good for her? You know what I mean? Because now she can catch up easily.
I've just seen there's 6 people with penalties, so if she overtakes people, she could get back in the top 10 and score one singular point.
Really
bad. Probably be in this
safety
lap.
car in this lap. That was perfect timing, I'm going to be completely honest.
I'll do the restart. Dev King decides to go. Will he catch the rest out? Will he be caught slipping himself? And will he get overtaken straight after the starting line? Dev King might have to slow down a bit. He can't go yet because safety car's not in the pit. He's going to get slowed down. And he's gone.
And we immediately see some...
Very good restart from Zev King. Catching out Arise. Will he? Arise is going to... He's not going to send into turn 1. Savvy Pennon going.
Savvy on P3.
And he makes it stick. Very good move from him round the outside.
Brook up. Brook already gaining a place. But just a quick reminder. Xavi just joined this league like few minutes before the race, I think, right?
I've been told by Nitro in the league very long. He just put these things down.
Yeah.
So.
But you know what I mean. But
oh! Messi goes off track. Will
this
this mean Bundesking goes for a move? No, he doesn't. He sticks behind. Very smart man.
Just
now,
a quick reminder, J-Mac with 13 seconds of, with a penalty of 13 seconds. So he will most likely be very, very near
Small
the bottom.
corner going into the pit.
Small corner going into the pits. And
why has he done that?
Brook already on P12.
Up to P12.
I told you the safety car was the best thing they could have had. P11 for Brook. And Zev King with 3 seconds.
He might have thrown his race away. Yellow sector 2. Bowmaster is off the track.
Ay, ay, ay. But these 3 seconds are very, very bad for Zev King. Let's see. As it stands right now, with these 3 seconds, he will be P6. So that's might have thrown it away. And now Rice goes past Zev King.
Lead.
Such a good race now comes crumbling down, and I just want to point out Brook up to P8 already.
Wow!
She is on fire right now. Yeah, we definitely have to get an interview from her after the race. Because her race right now is full of lows and highs and lows and highs.
If you were to put money on a driver to win this race, who would you put your money on?
To win the race. Yeah. Depends on how much money, but definitely Rice.
Same here. Although, Savvy Pedan, very good race from the debutant driver.
And Zev King making a move again, but in the end this move won't matter because Zev still got 3 seconds. And we've got a little viewer beef going on right now. Did you
Top 5 still, all in the 1 second. J-Mac chasing JD down for 6th position. Brooke fighting for her life, trying to make something of her race that was fucked up.
But this battle between JD and J-Mac won't really matter because J-Mac still got 13 seconds. And now Arise making a move on Seth King again. I already said this is going to happen quite often right now. Oh my.
There's a lot happening in this race, but also there's nothing happening in the race.
The chat is more interesting than the race right now. Can you stop fighting, please? Oh my god.
What you, Dan, that wasn't even me!
What did Clipsy do to you? Yo! Is that bannable? Is it bannable right now? Did you see the comment from Prime? From Dan?
Yeah.
That has to be bannable. But I told you the chat is more interesting than the race right now.
Dev King going on a move for Arise, taking the lead. Oh! Simon Bennett has gone very wide. Misty gonna go on the move. Oh! And they collide. Nothing major between the two F2 drivers. But will this continue in the next following laps?
No need to be disrespectful or anything, but they're all F2 drivers.
Yeah, Sekiro's getting banned.
What? Yeah, by the way.
And JD is gonna get attacked by J-Mac! Going around the outside of JD! Very good move from him!
Meanwhile, Brooke is dropping back quite a lot.
Arise! Going for the move on Zev King.
JD regained the position from J-Mac.
Push now, push. Push now, push. As Mylan says in the chat. Coming back on Death King's penalty.
Yo! Tsunoda.
I think he might have thrown a.
Tsunoda taking the. JD getting 3 seconds. But yeah. Wilmot with 3 seconds again. Everyone gets in. Yo! The chat is.
Death King, go on the move for Arise into turn 1. They're side by side. Arise going back to save the position.
But at the end of the day, will it matter?
No.
Yeah, this 3 seconds really F him. They F'd him up really bad.
Frosty, with the Irish accent, blood boy, is dead last. Very disappointing race from him.
Can we
Minus
talk
shots
about
up,
the Can we talk about the gap between your boy Dev and Bo? 13 seconds.
No, we can't.
And it's getting close between Will and Brooke.
Oh, McLaren going off.
Yeah, it has to be Dev. Because Adam is...
Will
Oh!
Kenyon try and overtake his teammate in the Alpine. Yellow
So-
sectors.
Adam!
Adam Lowe spinning.
Adam! Lost control twice now. And now...
1, 2, 3.
Will!
1, 2, 9.
JD in the pits. Will overtake Brooke.
Will.
You know what I mean. It's a close battle between Brooke and Will.
There's literally nothing changing at the front. This is so boring, man.
Yeah, the race might be...
Savvy, Palin and Misty going! Oh!
Wow!
And Misty gets pushed off the track by Savvy! Meaning they both go through!
I'm really happy to not be Stuart right now.
To the pit straight. Starting lap 24 of 33. Zevking chilling behind the rise, Savvy chilling behind Zevking on the 7th gap, and Bundesliga only 2 tenths behind Misty. Misty will have to try and push a bit, otherwise he will lose DRS to Bundesliga, and that means race over for him. No possible podium.
And Will now overtook Brooke, but that will not matter because Will has 16 seconds of penalty. 16! Oh my god! 6! He has 6 seconds of penalty. Ah!
Just clocking, I am clocking right now.
Huh?
Brooke is in a provisional P6 from being last on the grid. Misty goes off, but Wilmot and Bundesliga are going side by side.
And switch
Savvy goes
through!
deep. Bundesliga tries to switch back. Will he stay around the outside of Savvy? No, he won't.
I'm telling you, the battle for
Misty
people.
has come
Oh!
up during
It's
this
close! It's very close! Now onto the straight.
I have just realised Zep King and Arise have driven away from Savvy and Bundesliga.
Have
No
they?
DRS for number 3 and 4.
For P4 has penalty. DRS. Jesus Christ, my brain is not braining right now.
If it stays like this, if Arise and Zep King work together well, this is going to be a Rise win and possible a P2 for Zep King if they can drive off. Bundesliga pushing everything out of the Alpine car, trying to catch up to Arise. Why are you doing it off, bro? Stop it. Misty trying to get back Savvy for what he has done, pushing him back to P5 from a 3 that he was comfortably on. Bundesliga, without a doubt, going to get overtaken by Savvy and probably Misty as well, as he has no DRS, as Arise is 1.5 seconds ahead of him, going on to the pit straight. And Bundesliga has been overtaken by Savvy. Very good move by Savvy there. Bundesliga trying to take it around the outside.
Around the outside.
Contact between the two.
I am so glad to not be a steward right now. But it actually looks as if Seth King might stay on P2 if they keep working together like this. 2 seconds gap already.
Indeed. Bundeskane and Italia have kind of messed it up for themselves, fighting so hard into Sector 3, where your time needs to be perfect to keep within the DRS.
And now, can Misty overtake Bundes again?
Oh my god, the gap to Arise and Bundeskane is now 2.5.
5/10 in one lap. That's actually incredible. Aua,
What the fuck are you doing, man?
I'm having an extreme leg cramp right now. It hurts like But the big advantage for King right now is that Arise has the DRS on King, but Bundes does not have the DRS on Arise. So
what? That's crazy. The more you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like Arise can get a bigger gap. So how did you react to the Pope's passing?
Bundeskane now 2.7 seconds behind King.
I think King will stay on P2 because this gap that King and the Rise are gaining right now is I'm just gonna shut up for a while. My brain is not braining right now.
And will this be the lap that King gets out of the 3 seconds from Bundeskane? This will probably be the lap as Misty and Savi Peelan will try and overtake Bundeskane on a pit straight. Why am I talking so fast?
3 seconds gap!
That spins! 3 second gap from Bundeskane to King. This will only get bigger as King uses his DRS to overtake Arise going into turn 1. These two have only been switching DRS the whole race, has gone perfectly for them both, meaning this will probably get a podium, both of them.
What was that sound? Peak commentary, ladies and gentlemen. And Adam overtaking Brooke.
3 second gap. Never mind. He's still out of the 3 second gap from King. Because King has a 6 second gap to Arise. So that means he's 3.4.
Where did that gap come from?
Where did you come from?
From my mom. Duh.
Mommy Milk leaving the session as in DNFs.
Yeah.
Now, ending with a 5-lapper race, if you could call it like that.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure King will keep the second
Arise
place.
overtakes King again for the 1000th time this race already. Now let's see if the drivers stay like this, what the championship will look like. Arise will stay first and King will stay second. But the big gain will be Bundeskane, who's gonna gain. Never mind. Brooklyn is gonna move up for 4 points, so she'll stay in third, and Bundeskane will go 15. That's board. Brooklyn will. Oh! Arise nearly loses the car.
Oh. Self King going off. You do realize that we have the 21st of April, right?
Thought it was Christmas.
Yeah, close. It's Easter.
Bundeskenya now using his pace, trying to stay within a 3 second of Zevking, which he has now done, reducing the time to a 2.4 second gap, which means he will get P2.
This is going to be very close. But Bundes is gaining. It's gaining quite a lot actually. Or not. Maybe not. I have misspoke.
Bundes has decided to turn the flick on for the pace and started showing his pace first time this weekend.
Yeah.
Get out!
Zevking
Zevking, will he try and overtake Arise on the last lap? That's what I would do.
Zevking
maximize the gap to Bundeskenya.
Zevking losing time again.
Zevking doing what is needed to do, trying to save that P2 from Bundeskenya.
And right now Zevking does have these 3 seconds that he needs to stay on P2. But it's very close.
As it stands, Zevking would keep the P2, but this is going to be very close for number 2 on the grid.
And I just want to add, if Brooke somehow overtakes Adam, she will finish this race on P7.
6.
6? Oh yeah, Jay got a penalty.
Zevking now pushing every single last bit of ERS he has to stay out of the 3 second with Bundeskenya, but Bundeskenya has reduced the gap to 2.3 seconds. Bundeskenya now trying to push out every single last bit of ERS he has to stay within the 3 seconds penalty of Zevking to keep that P2.
Yes.
And Bundeskenya has lost the rear. Also one last DRS zone. Will this mean Zevking keeps the P2? This is going to be very close, which is very exciting on the last lap of the Spanish Grand Prix. Everything needs to be perfect from now on from Zevking if he wants to keep this.
It does not look like Zevking.
My heart is beating, and I'm not even in the fucking car. But no, Zevking has a bad exit. Oh,
and that's
winning the Spanish Grand Prix.
And Bundes on P2.
Going to P2, Zevking P3. Very good drive from the lot. Wait. What the fuck is Savi doing?
He did like a little victory jiggle or however you call it. Now, over the line, JD, J-Mac. Next up is Adam. And J-Mac, another 10 seconds. Next is Wilmart. Following after Wilmart is What happened to Brooke? Brooke down. Brooke has gone off track.
No!
What?
Oh my god, Brooke's got a puncture!
No!
Brooke has a puncture!
No way! In the... Oh my god, in... Was that needed though? Arise with another win on his account.
Remember to get race director.
Yes, yes.
Let's start a recording to get it.
Brooke obviously not happy with her
that's
performance. That was not needed.
Finishing the race. You have Arise first, Bundesliga second, pushing every single last bit out of the car to get the P2 from Zev King. Zev King pushing everything out as well, keeping the P3, Missy 4th, Savi 5th, JD 6th, Adam 7th, a very great recovery drive from him being last at one of the beginning laps of the race. 8th for Small Connor, 9th Will, 10th J-Mac, Atlas 10th, Scrooge 12th, Bo 13th, Frosty 14th. Brooke is 15th with a puncture who had a great recovery drive, the puncture fucking her over at the end of the race. Yeah boy Dev in 16th and Mommy Milk in 17th with a DNF.
What a race.
Interviews, never mind. Wait, who's on PS? Who is on PS? Is Zev King on PS? No, Arise. I don't know, we could possibly get...
Maybe Brooke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just ask Brooke now if she sees it in time, but yeah.
Let's see if Misty wants to do. But I doubt it. Oh, J-Mac. Oh, he's on Xbox. Now, I think that'll be it.
Yeah.
No interviews. You can finish the stream off.
Yeah, okay. Good. Bye. And